Welcome to the University of Cincinnati's Class Schedule Building Utility, powered by Visual Schedule Builder, a simple new tool to help you create your optimal class schedule. This video will walk you through how to use the new system. Right now, I'm logged into the Class Schedule Builder page by going under the My Academics tab of the Catalyst student portal and selecting Class Schedule Builder. Once you've logged into Catalyst and navigated to this page, you will be able to search, sort, and select your class schedule all right here on this single screen. Before you begin, please note this very important point. The Class Schedule Builder does not register you for classes. Rather, it helps you create an optimal class schedule, and then you can move that class schedule to your Catalyst shopping cart. You must complete enrollment for your selected classes in the Catalyst shopping cart within the student portal. Note this utility is fully compliant with the standards for screen readers, so visually impaired users can utilize all features of this system. Click on Increase Accessibility below the search box to access this feature. To get started, I'm going to first choose my term here on the left, in my case, Fall 2018. To choose my campus, click Select, and you'll see by default all campuses are selected. I can click Select None to clear, and I can choose the campus that I wish to attend. In my case, I'll choose Blue Ash College. Now you can choose class instruction mode. Just as when selecting a campus, by default all instruction modes are selected. I'm going to leave that selection for now. Next, you will identify courses with which you'd like to enroll. In this search bar, you can search by course number, title, or instructor. I know I'm going to need English composition, and I know my course number. I'm going to begin by typing English into the search bar, and you can see it automatically pulls up the course options as I type. I go down and I choose English 1001. Hit enter and the selected course pops up below. I also know I need college algebra, and I know that that's Math 1021. And select it and it pops up below. You may also need or want to select classes with specific attributes such as baccalaureate competencies or breadth of knowledge. So right here under the Select Courses box, click Browse by Course Attributes. In this pop-up that appears, use the drop-down boxes to select the course attributes that you need. Anyways, as I select these courses, you will see that they automatically appear on the right-hand side of the screen, both as a list of courses and as a scheduled time grid. Once I've added all my courses, I'll be able to see and sort my options right here, and add and remove courses on the left over here. I still need psychology, but I can't remember my course number. So I'm just going to type in psychology. Aha, there it was, Psych 1001. And I'll add it. And finally, I need Chem 1020C. So Chem 1020C, Introduction to Chemistry and Biochemistry. And you'll see that's a combined lab and lecture. And so VSB is able to pull that in. I can toggle the classes on and off and see how they affect my schedule here. Or if I decide I don't want these courses I can just remove the course from the search by clicking the X over here. At any time in the scheduling process, you can click Tips here to remind you of key features and facilitate an easy introduction to new users. Let's look at some of the other information available here. Open the details of one of the courses you've added, and you can see it has a description including prereqs and co-reqs. You can review that description, but you can also remove any sections that you don't want to include. Now don't worry about removing sections that are full. We'll look at that in a minute. Now that I've entered all the courses I want, I can shift my attention to the results panel here on the right, where I'm presented with all the schedule options that contain the courses I've selected. You can see here I've come up with 2,596 results, which is of course way more than I need. You can read the course information displayed for your sections here in the center. You'll see the course number, its title, the time it's offered during the week, the campus it's offered on, and the professor. But I need to do some more filtering. I'm going to add some preferences that will help me prioritize these schedules and zero in on the one that meets my needs. I can click this box to remove full courses from my search. You see, while it might be helpful to have these sometimes, generally you'll only want to look at classes that are available for your registration now. The utility updates seat information every 30 seconds, so you won't have any surprises. Now I'm going to input a sort preference in this drop-down menu. Let's do morning classes. The system now reorders my schedule combinations, offering as many classes as possible in the morning. I can click the arrow keys here at the top, or use my keyboard to scroll through options. If I hold down the arrow keys, the system will speed scroll through the different options, giving me a nice clear visual where my classes might fall in the schedule. If you're on a tablet or mobile device, you can simply swipe right or left to look through your options. But what if you have some specific time constraints, say work or other commitments? For example, I work on Monday and Wednesday mornings. I'm going to simply click and drag to create a time block. These won't remove any schedules, just reorder the results so the ones that work best with your personal time constraints are at the top of the list. This way, you can really see all your options and make an informed decision about what works for you. Click the top left arrow to jump back to the beginning of the list. To remove a time block if you don't need it after all, it's affecting your schedule, just click it and it'll go away. Sometimes a course requires that you enroll in more than one class component, like a lecture and a lab, or a lecture and a lab and a recitation. The class schedule builder makes finding them easy by showing you the component combinations and the schedule time grid. To show what I mean, I will select Chem 1020C. You can see the schedule time grid shows me that 1020C has a lecture and a lab and a recitation, and the scheduling choices for those combined components. When you find a section you want to keep, just click to pin it down, and the list will eliminate any schedule options that don't include your pinned course. You can click to pin right on the time grid or in the list of courses. Now when you sort through, the system will hold that class constant against other sort combinations. Just click again to unpin. Let's say I've decided that this is the schedule I want. Below the grid, I can find a visual representation of my course start and end dates, so I can see what my term looks like. If you're scheduling full term, half term, or flexibly scheduled classes, you will see here where these classes start and end within the semester. If I scroll down over this whole schedule, I will see there's no warning here. It would tell me if I'd chosen a schedule that overlaps the time I'd blocked out, or if I'd registered for too many or too few credits, or the schedule I'm viewing doesn't contain the classes I was asking for. To start the whole course building process over from a blank slate, click Start here to restart from scratch. Before registration begins, it's a good idea to build several schedules you're considering. Then, when registration opens, you won't have to start from scratch in building a schedule. Save it as a favorite by clicking here on Favorites, and you'll see a preview image appears on the upper right to let you know I have a favorite saved. Now when I come back later, I can easily find this schedule and check the availability of these courses. You can also pull up your favorites here on the right and compare them with the other options as you scroll through to make sure you've really found the best schedule that meets your needs. Your advisor may want to see your work. Click Create Share Link for a link for anyone who may want to see it. Once you've chosen the schedule you want, you can send that class schedule to the shopping cart by clicking this button. Once you've sent the class schedule to your Schedule Builder shopping cart, you may validate your shopping cart within the class schedule builder during any future use. Click Do Actions at the bottom to carry the shopping cart to the Catalyst system for enrollment. It is recommended that you enroll as soon as you can once your appointment date and time has arrived, because while the information whether a course is full updates all the time, it is possible that a course which was not full when you were creating it in your timetable might be fully enrolled by the time you register. If you choose not to enroll immediately, remember that you can use that share link or copy the URL at the top of your screen or bookmark this page in your browser to save it for later. Once you're enrolled in classes for a given semester, your current class schedule will be preloaded in the schedule builder and you can see it when you log in. From there, you can add and remove courses if you want to, or you can start over. So there we have it. That's the Catalyst class scheduling building tool, powered by Visual Schedule Builder, helping you find your optimal class schedule quickly and easily.